Hello, welcome and very good evening. You're watching News Pulse with me, Siddharth Talia. Now, as the Lok Sabha polls inch closer, the battle for Wayanad has only intensified. Rahul Gandhi trained his guns at the Kerala Chief Minister, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, during his rally in Wayanad. First, during his roadshow there, he picked up the medical college issue and said that this was an easy issue with an easy solution, which had not yet been resolved. Rahul Gandhi said that he'd even written several letters to the Kerala Chief Minister over this matter. Later, during his speech in Kozhikode, he sharpened his attack on the Kerala Chief Minister, saying that why the BJP is not attacking Pinarayi Vijayan over ideological differences like it normally does. He also wondered why Mr. Vijayan was targeting him when he's been a constant detractor of the BJP on multiple issues.
One thing I don't understand. I understand that the night ban is a complex issue. It's true. I understand man-animal conflict is a complex issue, but medical college is a simple issue. It's an easy issue to resolve. And I've already told you that we are committed to resolving these problems. I have written multiple times on these issues to our Chief Minister, to the central government. We are going to resolve this issue with you together.
I attack the RSS and the BJP, and I've been doing it relentlessly. My question is, why is the BJP not attacking the Chief Minister of Kerala? Is when the BJP is destroying the constitution, attacking democracy, destroying the institutions, dividing India. Why is the Chief Minister of Kerala attacking me 24/7? I'm very happy for him to attack me, but he should also spend a little bit of time attacking the BJP and Mr. Modi and the RSS.
Now, during his speech in Kozhikode, Rahul Gandhi said that he's been constantly opposing Mr. Modi and the Bharatiya Janata Party, who he claims are destroying the constitution. He said he could not understand why the Kerala Chief Minister has been targeting him when he should be criticizing the BJP and Mr. Modi instead. The Congress also defended Rahul Gandhi on the questions he raised during his time while campaigning in Wayanad by saying that he's the Wayanad Member of Parliament and has every right to question the state as well as the central government. Let's also listen into other reactions.
I don't see what's wrong in a public representative, an MP from Kerala, raising an issue that pertains to the people. Where is the question? What is the question there? I don't understand. He has raised an issue that pertains to the people. He has raised a healthcare issue. I'm sure the government of Kerala should respond to this. Where is the question? Where is the controversy?
Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party has ridiculed this Congress's awkward situation with the LDF, terming it as an alliance of political convenience. Shehzad Poonawalla, national spokesperson of the BJP, said that Rahul Gandhi has accepted that left parties are corrupt and dictatorial, and went on to question why his party has an alliance with the left, nationally speaking, since both are constituents of the India bloc.
This is a unique situation where Rahul Gandhi and his party have alliance with left parties in Bengal. They have friendship in Bengal. They have friendship in Delhi. But in Kerala, Rahul Gandhi abuses Pinarayi Vijayan. They only have apna corruption, apna commission, apna ambition, dynasty, profession, and therefore they are filled with confusion. And this confusion comes out sometimes in Delhi. They have alliance with Aam Aadmi Party and fight with them in Punjab. In Bengal, they have alliance with left parties, fight with them in Kerala. In Maharashtra, they have alliance with Uddhav Sena, but they keep fighting and abusing each other.
Now, the Congress Member of Parliament Vivek Tankha slammed the BJP over comments on Rahul Gandhi and the Congress's differences with the LDF. Taking the BJP and the TDP tie-up in Andhra Pradesh as an example, the Congress MP, Mr. Tankha, said the BJP is a non-party in Kerala and each party is now playing its pitch. The Congress MP also spoke to Times Now on this matter. Let's listen into what he said.
What is the alliance which Modi ji has in Andhra Pradesh with TDP? Chandrababu Naidu, do you recollect what all he said about Modi ji and the BJP? Isn't Modi ji comfortable with him? If KCR had come forward with a deal with BJP, I'm sure they would have been comfortable with him. So BJP should not be talking of morality. This is a state-specific issue. In Kerala, Congress is fighting CPIM. BJP is a non-party in terms of real election. And if the two parties are contesting, obviously each party will play its pitch. So Rahulji is playing his pitch in Kerala.
Now, Rahul Gandhi's outburst appears to be reflective of the tension simmering beneath the surface between the grand old party, which is the Congress, and the LDF over the past 2 weeks. The Kerala Chief Minister, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, initiated the attack as he mocked Rahul Gandhi, questioning him as to why he's fighting against the BJP in Kerala, where the LDF is the main opposition. He indirectly took a jibe at Rahul Gandhi, saying that the most important leader of the India alliance is fighting the LDF, which is also part of the same coalition or bloc.
രാഹുൽ ഗാന്ധി ഇവിടെ വന്ന് ആരെയാ നേരിടുന്നത്? ഇവിടെ LDF ആണല്ലോ പ്രധാന ശക്തി. LDFനെ നേരിടാനാണല്ലോ വരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ത്യ എന്ന ഒരു സംവിധാനം രാജ്യത്ത് BJPക്ക് തടസ്സം നിൽക്കാൻ, BJP അധികാരത്തിൽ വരാൻ പാടില്ല എന്ന ദൃഢനിശ്ചയത്തോടെ ജനങ്ങൾ രൂപം നൽകിയിരിക്കുന്നു. ആ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു നേതാവ് ആ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ ഭാഗമായുള്ള ഇവിടുത്തെ LDFനെതിരെ മത്സരിക്കാൻ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വരുന്നതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം എന്താണ്? ഒരു മാധ്യമം റിപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്ത കാര്യമുണ്ട്. അവർ പറഞ്ഞത് കഴിഞ്ഞ തവണ വിവാദമുണ്ടായ പശ്ചാത്തലത്തിലാണ് ഇത്തവണ ലീഗിൻ്റെ പതാകയും കോൺഗ്രസിൻ്റെ പതാകയും ഒഴിവാക്കി പ്രവർത്തകർ രാഹുൽ ഗാന്ധിയുടെ റോഡ് ഷോയിൽ പങ്കെടുത്തത്. ഇത് ഒരുതരം ഭീരുത്വമല്ലേ? മുസ്ലിം ലീഗിൻ്റെ വോട്ട് വേണം, പതാക പാടില്ല എന്ന നിലപാട് എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് എടുക്കുന്നത്?
Shifting focus now, Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister of Delhi, is in jail. His wife Sunita Kejriwal is ready to hit the campaign trail now in the state of Gujarat, where the Aam Aadmi Party wants to make inroads for the upcoming Lok Sabha polls. The Aam Aadmi Party today released its list of 40 star campaigners for the state of Gujarat. The Delhi Chief Minister, Mr. Kejriwal's name features right on the top. Now, the name that's garnering maximum interest right now is that of Sunita Kejriwal as part of that list. It is not sure if electioneering by Sunita Kejriwal is a step towards the beginning of her political career. Sources also say that her name will be included in the party's star campaigners for Delhi as well. Meanwhile, the BJP has been mocking the Aam Aadmi Party after it named Sunita Kejriwal in its list of star campaigners. The BJP says the AAP is left with no leaders after its top brass is facing imprisonment for corruption, which is why it's been fielding Sunita Kejriwal.
And now, given the election campaign list that the Aam Aadmi Party has released, it appears that even the Aam Aadmi Party is now becoming around the family, is focusing around one single family, Mr. Kejriwal and his family. There are two models in the country. One model is ideology-based, like the BJP. The other is a family-centric or a family-based party. So perhaps the Aam Aadmi Party has now fully moved towards that direction to be Mr. Kejriwal and his family-oriented party.
देखिए, उनकी पार्टी का इंटरनल मामला है. किसको वो स्टार प्रचारक बनाते हैं, किसको नहीं बनाते, इस पर क्या टिप्पणी की जा सकती है? केजरीवाल जी की पत्नी हैं, केजरीवाल जी जेल में हैं, तो उन्होंने उनको बनाया, ये उनका अपना मामला है.
हालांकि सूची में अरविंद केजरीवाल का भी नाम है, मनीष सिसोदिया का भी नाम है, सत्येंद्र जैन का भी नाम शामिल है, पर ये तमाम नेता जेल में है. राघव चड्ढा का भी नाम शामिल है, पर राघव चड्ढा भी नहीं है.
देखिए, बहुत सारे दल स्टार प्रचारक में ऐसे लोगों के नाम डाल देते हैं जो कभी प्रचार नहीं करते. मुझे नहीं मालूम कि ऐसे लोगों का नाम डालने का क्या फ़ायदा है, उससे पार्टी को नुकसान ही होता है.
Now, even jailed Aam Aadmi Party leaders Satyendra Jain and Manish Sisodia have been named as star campaigners for the Gujarat campaign. Apart from them, the names of the Punjab Chief Minister, Mr. Bhagwant Mann, Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament Raghav Chadha and Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh also feature in this list. Now, this comes at a time when AAP leaders are trying to garner support and sympathy for Arvind Kejriwal. A day after Bhagwant Mann alleged that Kejriwal is being treated worse than a hardcore criminal in Tihar jail, today Sanjay Singh met him in prison. He came out, addressed a press conference and conveyed Kejriwal's message to the people of Delhi. Kejriwal said, and I quote, "My name is Kejriwal and I'm not a terrorist." That is what Sanjay Singh conveyed the message as.
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने देश की जनता के लिए, दिल्ली की जनता के लिए, जिस जनता के लिए उन्होंने एक बेटे भाई की तरह काम किया, उस जनता के लिए एक संदेश भेजा है कि मेरा नाम अरविंद केजरीवाल है और मैं आतंकवादी नहीं हूं। मेरा नाम अरविंद केजरीवाल है और मैं आतंकवादी नहीं हूं। ऐसा व्यवहार आप अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के साथ कर रहे हैं, आतंकवादियों जैसा। आपको शर्म नहीं आती?
We'll take a very short break right now. News and updates will continue on the other side. Stay tuned.